Hello and welcome to RoboMonk Art and Tarot. I am RoboMonk. Today we are seeing what soul contract you are going to complete next. We have sometimes many soul contracts when we come down here and throughout our life, and we are going to see what you are working on now and what is going to be completed next. So then you can check that off your list and move on your way. That'd be a good feeling, right? And we also have a subscriber bonus where we are going to look into how your spirit guides are helping you right now. What are they doing to help you? How are they helping you? It's a deep dive into that as well, only for my subscribers. And why? It's my way of saying thank you for subscribing. It's as simple as that. I truly appreciate everyone who has, and I appreciate everyone being here. So with this is a pick a card. We're going to choose from 3 different piles. There's many ways to choose the pile. There are the gemstones, there's the images, there's the destiny or life path numbers. So if you want to choose it that way, that's great too. And once you choose your pile, you can go down in the description under the timestamps and click on the pile you want, and it'll skip you right to that. Or if you want to watch all 3 and see what resonates, that's great too, because sometimes you can pick and choose which resonates with you since this is a general reading. All right. I just want to say thank you to all of you for being here. You make this so special for me, and I'm glad that this is a special time for you as well, based on all of your comments. If you do have a question that you want Spirit to answer, drop it down in the comments and we will tackle it as a general question for everyone to learn from. And it's been going great so far. This again is another one of those questions that was in the community tab. So thank you to those who posted that. All right, let's get started. Let's see which pile is for you. In pile 1, we have Rainforest Jasper. In pile 2, we have Appetite. In pile 3, we have Black Onyx. See which resonates with you, and I'll see you in the piles. Hello, pile 1, and thank you so much for being here with me today. We are going to answer a question from a viewer, and this viewer posted in the community tab or down below in the comments. And this is what we're going to do. We are going to answer together your questions and ask Spirit just about some guidance on this question. What does Spirit want to tell us about this question? And the question we're answering today is, what soul contract will you complete next? So this is something that is important to us all, that we know what soul contract we have, and also how can we complete it? What's happening around it? How will it affect us and affect those around us? So we're looking into this today. We also have a subscriber bonus for those who have subscribed. And the question is, how are your spirit guides helping you? Maybe towards this soul contract or something else that you're working on. So these are both great questions coming from you, the viewers. And if you have your own question, then put it down in the comments below and I'll add it to the list, and I appreciate it. So we have 6 cards here in front of us, and we are going to see the details about this soul contract that you are going to complete next. What's happening now, what's going to happen along the way, and see what resonates with you. So I'm going to draw images that I get from Spirit. I'll place them on the cards and then type out different phrases that I hear from Spirit as well. So let's get started. The first image that I see is one of a wishbone that comes from a bird. Some of you might have this as a tradition from Thanksgiving, or every time you have chicken or something like that, you save this particular bone, and it actually comes from before Roman times that they did this. It's a civilization called the Etruscans, and they used to dry the bone, and then two people would try and pull it apart, and as they pulled the bone apart, they would make a wish, and whoever got the larger half, that little bit sticking up, would get their wish fulfilled. So that's why it's called a wishbone. But I see you and your shadow self really pulling at this wishbone, and you're trying to manifest a new destiny. So you're working with your shadow self, you're working with your light self, and you're setting goals, you're in a new phase, and you're really trying to get your mind in a good place and get those plans set so you can start a new phase in your life. So, as you are planning, here comes your soul contract. This is a contract between you and another person that has to be worked out here in this 3D earth plane in this lifetime or over multiple lifetimes. And it's something that's very important. It's how we learn as a soul and how we better ourselves as a soul. And so with this person in your life, and it could be multiple people, but these people or this person is really trying to guide you in a way that they think is best. And you are trying to make your own plans. So they are pointing, as I see in this image, they are pointing down one path that they think you should go down. And they are standing very tall above you. And you are the smaller person here, knowing where you should go. You have listened to your shadow self, you have listened to your guides, you have listened to spirit, and you know you should take the other path, but they are standing in the way of it. They don't want you to go down that path because they don't think it's best for you. Some of these people will have very good intentions towards you, and they will want to try and help you. However, they are forcing you to go a certain way, and it's not really the way that you should go because it doesn't resonate with you, right? It's just not you, as we like to say. So this soul contract is with a person of authority. It could be a family member, an overreaching friend, meaning this friend is really too much up in your business, really too connected, and you cannot get unconnected enough to make your own decisions. Or this could be a partner that you are with romantically, and they just don't see why you want to go a certain direction. But your soul contract is with this person or these people so you can learn to think for yourself, to gain independence and not be easily influenced by those around you. This next image that I see, Spirit had me draw this person again, pointing in the direction that they want you to go. There's a huge spherical bubble around them. This is their influence, their circle of influence, or their bubble of influence. And it's very large. They had a very large influence on you as you were growing up, as you were maybe learning something, if they are your boss or person of authority. They had huge sway over which way you went and how you did things. But now you are stepping outside of that sphere because you don't share a path with them directly anymore. Now, this is part of their soul contract as well. Learning to let go, learning to trust that you are going to make the right decision, learning to say, okay, I've taught this person everything that I can. Now it's up to them to make their own decisions. that's a healthy relationship. They haven't done this yet. They haven't learned this yet, but you are helping them learn it by stepping out of their influence, out of their bubble of influence, and really making your own decisions and moving your own way. So even though some of these have good intentions, these people or souls have good intentions, and some want to control you, okay, there's that other side. You are stepping out of their influence and moving your own way. And this is what you're supposed to do. This is the whole reason why this soul contract exists. I always ask for something secret that Spirit can tell us, something that we're not aware of. And this is for this card here. I see a large hand coming down, and it has a marble, and it's about to flick this marble into this circle. This was an ancient game, again, near the Roman times as well, and this was always a popular game to have spherical marbles, and they would knock each other out of the circle or try and win this game. But for all intents and purposes, this marble game, we are concentrating on the marble, right? It's spherical. It has what sometimes looks like galaxies inside of it or a universe inside. And it's really symbolizing your universe. It's symbolizing that you are establishing your way in the universe. So as you are launching this new universe in the direction you want it to go, just like this marble is being flicked into the circle, you are knowing you can influence your direction and still be connected with Spirit. So the fact that you are going your own way can be scary because you've had this really large influence in your life. But knowing that you are still connected with Spirit and you're making good decisions, building up that confidence of your choices, and really listening to your intuition, guiding you along, knowing that this is your path that you have to walk, is going to make your day to day a lot better for you and those around you. And you're also helping this person with this large influence understand that they have to let go. They have to let go a bit. One of the benefits of completing this soul contract is you will help focus on what makes your soul shine. I see you pointing your hands up to the heavens and 2 chevrons up above. And it's really highlighting how much your soul is ascending, how much brighter your soul is shining after this soul contract is complete. And you are really focusing on what is your purpose here. What else can you do here? Because every day we wake up, Spirit is saying that you have a purpose here and you have today to fill it. It may take many lifetimes, but you can do something today to honor that and to try and fulfill that contract or that purpose. So, with this card here, you are on your way to creating and manifesting that new destiny and really focusing in on why you're here this time. This last card is really beautiful and powerful. I see you with a meditation pose. One hand is outstretched and it is trying to accept a person that is giving you a book. The other hand is stopping another person that is trying to point the way for you, but in a more demanding way, in a more controlling way. And Spirit says you will know the difference between advice and control. That's huge. That is huge. The difference between advice and control. So when someone gives you advice, hopefully if you've asked for it, then they will say, well, this is what I've done in this situation. Maybe this will help you. and then they will leave the final decision up to you. Control is where you ask for some help, and the person comes in and says, well, you're going to do this, 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 and this, and you're going to do it this way, this way, this way. Now let's go. And they won't leave your side until you do it the way they want you to. Do you see the difference? So you are going to know in several different situations between advice and control after this soul contract is done. And maybe you'll be coming to this realization even as it's finishing up. So pile 1, this is a powerful soul contract and a worthy one. It's great to learn all of this. So thank you so much for being here, and I really hope this brings clarity to a situation that you're in, because we're all here to learn lessons. It just depends on which one we're working on right now. But for pile 1, this is your next one that you're going to complete. I want to thank Spirit for being here with us today as well. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hi Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, we are answering another question from you, the viewers. This has been typed into the community tab and or the comment tab, and this viewer has asked a question, and I've generalized it a little bit so we can all gain something from it. And if we like talking about soul contracts, if we like this kind of topic, then I will continue on with something similar with that in the near future. So we are talking about what soul contract will you complete next. We all have soul contracts that we are trying to fulfill as we are down here, and this is when our soul needs to connect with another soul for a reason. This can be various reasons, and they're all lessons that we can learn. Some are positive, some are more that we need to learn so we can grow. Okay, both ends of the spectrum there. We also have a bonus for my subscribers coming in at the end of this video, and we are asking, how are your spirit guides helping you at this moment? So if you are not a subscriber, just hit subscribe, and it's my way to say thank you. And thank you to all the subscribers that have done this before. I appreciate it. We have 6 cards here in front of us, and I am going to draw different images that Spirit gives me, and I'll place them on the cards and then type out different phrases that I hear from Spirit as well. Then we'll interpret it all together. So let's see what we have today. This first image, I see an anchor that is in the ocean, and it is really tied to you, maybe a boat that you're on. I get a lot of images of boats. I don't know why. I'm not a boat person, but it's a great parallel for us traveling through life, right? So again, here we go. Spirit is an anchor, okay? This anchor has become stuck, and it's due to a person or situation that has really enveloped your daily life and the way that you think about things. It may be on your mind constantly. There's a reason for this. This is part of your soul contract, and it's really going to be important that we deal with this. And we're going to learn how to deal with this as we go along this reading. But as you can see, there's the anchor there, and there are people holding the anchor down so that you cannot move. Sometimes we think of this as divine timing, where Spirit comes in and says, you can't move forward yet. There's more lessons to learn. But this is also coupled with people that are holding you back as well. And that's where these soul contracts come in and say, okay, I have to learn a lesson from you. What is it? Or I have to teach you a lesson. What is it? And that's these soul contracts. So let's see how to get this anchor unstuck and move forward. This next image is quite telling. That is you in a boat, and you are reaching over to two people, the same two people that have been stopping or making your anchor stuck. They are trying to reach up to you. One has a dagger. The other is genuinely in the need of help. And you are wondering which is which. You can't quite see under the water which one needs help and which one is there to poke a hole in your boat. Okay? So this is part of the soul contract. I'm seeing this could be workplace, this could be friends, this could be in dating, this could be partners. And you're asking, why are you stuck? And Spirit wants you to learn from others what helps you on your path. So which person is there to harm you? Which person is there that actually needs your help? This is going to be crucial for you to complete this soul contract. This is why it's there. This is so you can learn to discern from harm and safety. So this is going to be very important, and we'll see how to do this. So as you are trying to get your anchor unstuck, the best way is to change your boat's angle. So it is stuck on a rock, then you are going to move in a circle so it can twist and turn and hopefully break free. In this situation, you are going to gain insight. You are going to look at the situation in all perspectives. And with this, you are going to see where the people are coming from that are asking for your help. You can see that one person is self-motivated and really just in it for themselves. The other person genuinely needs your help and is asking for your help, and that is part of your soul contract as well, to help them. So looking at things from different perspectives, gaining empathy for people, but also gaining that knowledge and insight to know who to help when is going to be a real big part of this soul contract. This bottom card here is something that's secret about this contract, and I always like to ask Spirit something secret because it's always fun to reveal secrets, right? And Spirit never disappoints. This was amazing. So we have you in the boat, and you've helped the person that genuinely needs help. But the other person down there is still holding the dagger, trying to poke a hole in your boat so you sink down with them. We all know those people, right? Well, they are there for a reason. They are there to teach us a lesson. But Spirit is coming in and saying, you cannot save or befriend every soul, nor are you supposed to. We are not supposed to be friends with every soul out there. It's just not possible. We aren't on the same paths. We aren't going the same way. That's why our soul tribes are so important, because we are walking with them on the same path. So Spirit says, save the ones you can, and then cut ties with those who are hurting you. Cut the ties. So if you have looked at this stuck anchor on all perspectives, if you have looked at this situation with all perspectives, and you cannot see a way to help this person without harming yourself or harming those around you, cut ties. Because that's the last thing you do when an anchor is stuck. You cut the anchor and you go. And that's what Spirit is saying, that that's a secret in this, because you won't be able to save everybody because you're not supposed to. Someone else is going to be able to teach them the lessons that they need to learn, and they will change them. It's not your part in this 3D Earth realm to actually save this person that's trying to harm you. Okay? That's a really good secret. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know if some of you have grown up with this notion of having to save everyone or be nice to absolutely everyone, even if it hurts you. I don't know where I got that from as far as this notion, but I had to unlearn that. I had to unlearn being nice to everyone as far as helping them out, being everything to everyone. And this is what this is talking about, because you're not supposed to be everything to everyone. You have certain people that you're here to help, and you can help them and focus your energy on those people. So what's the whole point to this contract? Why did you sign up to learn this? So here you are moving on. You've cut your anchor and you are looking for a new place to drop your anchor. You don't want it to be stuck again, right? You have gained insight, you have completed this contract, and now you have a lot of knowledge about where to drop your anchor and where not to. So Spirit is saying this will help you to know where you can call home, be safe, and trust others, right? So one of the gifts that we can give a person is our trust. It's a massive gift. It's such a blessing to give someone our trust. And if we give someone our trust, we have to know that they are worthy of it. So after this contract, you are going to know who you can trust and who you cannot. I see a picture of you trying to decide where to drop anchor, and both of those people down below have daggers and they want to poke holes in your boat. So you're going to move on. You're going to know to move on. This last image is quite hopeful. I see you in the boat riding out towards the horizon with the sun coming up. And Spirit says you can finally see this 3D Earth plane as an opportunity and not a danger. Really good words, Spirit, really good words, because we can learn to be afraid, or other people have taught us to be afraid. And if we can discern safety from danger, then we can see the opportunities and when they are safe out there. So that's a huge lesson from this contract, and one that is worthy of learning. So Pile 2, I really hope this brings you clarity, and I hope this helps you. And I want to say thank you so much for being here with me. I want to thank Spirit for being here with us today as well. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here with me today. We are delving into a question that has come from a viewer on this channel, and they asked it in the community tab and or the comments down below, and I've generalized it just a bit so we can all learn from this. And if you like learning about soul contracts, let me know, because we can ask more questions along the lines of where they were going and delve deeper into it. So let me know about that. We are also going to have a subscriber bonus, and that is, how are your spirit guides helping you right now? This is for subscribers only, and it's my way of saying thank you for subscribing. It's just a little addition on there for those subscribers. And if you want to become a subscriber, just hit subscribe. Very easy to do, and thank you for doing that. So here we have 6 cards here in front of us. And I'm going to draw images that I receive from Spirit, put them on the cards, and then there's going to be little phrases that I type out that I hear from Spirit as well, and then we'll interpret it all together. So let's get started. Let's see what soul contract you are going to complete next. This first image that I see is you holding out your hand, and you are projecting a protective energy forward. There are other souls around you. I see a child, I see another person, I see animals, and we can even put plants in there as well. And this doesn't mean that all of these people are or souls are in your life right now, but maybe they will be, maybe they have been. And this is something that is a soul contract between you and these souls that you are protecting. You are shielding these souls from the harms of this 3D earth plane. And it's so important that you do. It's something that we don't quite think about until we are in that situation and we realize, oh, wow, okay, this person, okay, or this animal or this plant needs time to grow. I have to be there for it. I have to care for it. I also have to protect it. I have to protect it from the elements of the weather. I have to protect it from dangers, from predators. I have to protect it from making mistakes or maybe doing things out of order so it can help it grow in the best way possible, but also grow in its own way, right? Grow in its own way. And what has happened is these souls have given you their trust for a special reason. They know that they need protection as they are growing. And you are there to fulfill that role of protector. And I said this in pile 2, but I'll repeat it here. Trust is one of the most precious gifts that we can give someone. If we give someone our trust, they have to honor that. They have to cherish it, right? It's something so special because that is all about our survival and how we can thrive. If we trust one another, we thrive. If we are able to not worry about a person that's next to us or an animal that's next to us, and we consider them our soul tribe, we thrive. It's just the way we are built. And we can feel that connectedness, and that's that soul contract connection. They are there to teach you a lesson, and you are there to help them with their lessons as well. So this next image, I see you kneeling down, outstretched, for an animal coming up to you that has given you their trust completely. They absolutely adore you, and you cherish this trust. And Spirit says this is so important. Trust is so important with this soul contract. It's learning how to trust another soul. And it's important for you to learn how to do that, giving them your trust and you receiving their trust. Very important exchange for you with this soul contract. But there's also another image with your arms folded. There's another soul coming in saying, hey, look at me. I want your trust. Why don't you give me your trust? So you have to really think about who earns your trust, who gets your trust, who doesn't deserve it, Spirit is saying. All right? That's a great soul lesson. And it's part of this soul contract with people that will try and earn your trust that don't deserve it, and others that will give you their trust and you give them theirs and they do deserve it. So this soul contract, protecting your soul tribe from danger and elevating yourself, meaning your soul, through acts of service, helping these souls grow and be nourished and loved as they grow brighter. That is an act of service, one of the best that you can do. This next image, I see one of a bicycle wheel. And this threw me for a loop for a minute, but then Spirit clued me in. So this bicycle wheel has what are called spokes. They are the wires that connect the rim of the wheel to the center. It helps support it, and it helps it move along in a circle continuously. This is the cycle that you are in, the cycle of life. You are at the center of this. Your soul is at the center of this. And you are starting to realize the interconnectedness of all souls. Protecting these souls that have given you their trust is so important, but you're also seeing how you are affecting them, they are affecting you, how other dangers affect them and you affect these dangers, and how you are starting to carve out a safety network, right, for these souls. You're starting to bring in the light into their life. You're starting to have a harbor of safety. You are really coming to realization of the importance of you being there for them. And honestly, they're there for you in different ways, but you are their protector. I always love to ask Spirit for something secret, and we ask Spirit about what's something secret about this soul contract. And Spirit shows me the souls that you are protecting here. They are shining brightly. And Spirit says you will gain inner happiness knowing your soul tribe and your worthiness, and blessing to all who are under your protection. All right. So you are knowing your worth. You get to know your soul tribe so much better and realize their existence. We've done a reading on that before, and that was very enlightening to all of us. That was really an amazing reading there. And to know that blessing of trust, that sharing of trust, because some of you may have had trust issues or trust that was not treated in the best way in your history or past lives. And this is coming into the soul contract. You want to learn how to trust again. You need to, for your soul and for its growth and ascension. This next card is very beautiful. It shows you with your influence and protection over these souls, and then they are starting to shine their influence and protection, and it's all starting to swirl together, but it's ever expanding, ever growing, and it's reaching more and more souls as they are lighting up and growing, and they are coming into their own. They are going to be going their own way, but also they are shining brighter and brighter and ascending as you're ascending, and you are really this soul tribe moving in the same direction, but also growing together. You are helping them, but they are helping you as well. But you are teaching them everything that you know, but they are teaching you so much as well too. And that's the real true meaning of a soul contract. Learning those lessons, and what a beautiful way to do it. This last image, I see your soul rising above the world. Spirit says you help light up this world through your soul connections. Knowing some souls have different paths and they must be ushered on their way to get help from others. Just like in pile 2, there will be some people that want to break into this circle of trust, this soul tribe that really don't belong there. And you will be the person that ushers them on their way, saying, No, this is not for you. You have a different path, and may you be blessed as you walk that path. You don't have to be unkind towards them, but you can protect those souls that you need to protect and usher those others on their way by being assertive. Not aggressive, but assertive, meaning that you stand up for what you believe in, but you aren't going overboard and attacking them for who they are, right? Because you can honor who they are, but they just don't have a place in the spot that you are at right now. You are walking two different paths, and you are recognizing that. And they will get help from someone else because you have the contract to protect the souls that you have now. There may be some that need to enter that soul tribe, that circle of trust and that protection as you go along through life. You will know it. You will know as they resonate with you, and you will understand about this connection that you have, this interconnectedness that you have with these souls coming in. It will feel right. It'll feel good. It'll feel blessed. And based on what you have learned from the other souls in your protection, you will know if it's for you or not. Well, Pile 3, this was a great lesson to learn. What a great soul contract to have be completed next. And I wish you well on this. I hope this brings you clarity with this. I want to thank you for being here with us today. I want to thank Spirit for being here with us today. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the bonus subscriber section of the reading. This is for my subscribers, and if you aren't a subscriber, just click subscribe, and this is my way to say thank you to you. That's how we do this here on this channel. And today we are seeing how your spirit guides are helping you right now. So what are they doing to help you through what you are going through? So I wanted to go a little bit traditional today. So we do have the Rider-Waite here, and then we have Work Your Light deck, Oracle deck as well. This is going to be a great synergy between these two decks. So let's go ahead and shuffle. And I also have my rocks ready for if we get the World or the Star card, then YouTube won't get upset. Yes, so I think we are all set to go here. I'm going to shuffle these up, and I'm just hoping that everyone is having a wonderful day, and I want it to continue if you are, and if you're not, then I'm sending you love and light and lots of good healing vibes your way to make it just a little bit brighter in your world today, because we all need that sometimes. We all do. All right. Let's see if we can do this here. Okay, perfect. Now, Spirit wants me to cut this 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. All right. Yeah, it's always a question that I have almost every day. What are my guides doing to help me today? And this was a paraphrase of a question that was asked in the comments and on the community board. So I thought, what a great pairing with our soul contract reading today. So I thought we would pair these up and just see what kind of help we're getting through these soul contracts and through our daily lives from our guides. You know, and that's the thing, is sometimes we think, boy, our guides aren't helping us at all. Why aren't they helping me before I fall down? Well, sometimes we have to learn through falling down, but our guides are there to help pick us back up again. Because sometimes we have to know pain in order to learn from it. That's what I've learned throughout my life. We have to know some pain in order to live through it and get stronger. And boy, that can be tough sometimes. But they're also there to help celebrate the good times as well, to keep them going as long as possible before our next lesson. And there's lessons to be learned in joy as well, to appreciate it, to not expect it, but to cherish it while it's here. So, let's see what we get here. I am getting... Alright, Spirit wants me to do 4 different piles here. So we're going to do 4 different rows. And you can mix and match whichever resonates for you is the best way, since this is a general reading. But we're going to do 2 cards from the Rider-Waite and 1 from the Work Your Light. That sounds good. All right, so I'm going to fan these out, and let's see what's hidden from us today. I always like to say that the truth likes to hide, so we have to find it. Like this one here is well hidden. This one here is well hidden. And I will cut this deck. All right. Let's see what else is here. Does anyone else wonder what their guides are doing? Has any of your guides helped you recently that you know of? Go ahead and feel free to share down below in the comments. I always love to hear your experiences and your stories. It enriches this channel, but more importantly, it enriches our lives as we share our experiences. So I get to share my experiences all the time, but the fact that some of you take the time to share your experiences is very well appreciated here. Not just by me, but others that are reading the comments. And it really solidifies us as a community, but also as fellow souls traveling in this 3D Earth realm. It's tough business being here, and knowing that we have a little bit of company or a little bit of empathy as we go through things means the world. And I've just seen how much a little comment helps people get through their day. And that's all we can do, is get through our day, right? All we have is now and getting through today. And if we can celebrate the day rather than survive the day, that's even better. All right, so we have 2 of each pile from the Rider-Waite. Now let's pick from Work Your Light. Here's one here. Let's see, here's one here. This one here, for sure. And, oh, this middle one. This middle one's calling to me here. All right. So let's unmessify this. Okay. So I am going to spread these out a little bit and get these all formed up. I'm going to put these over here so they're not in our way. And then we'll get started. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how our guides are helping us here today. So let's see here. Yep, we can still see all that. That's good. These are very tall cards. I got the extra long or large cards there because they're easier to see on the camera, which is good. All right. So let's see what's going to happen here. And remember, you can mix and match whichever resonates with you. Let's see what happens here with the first card. First card, we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. Let's see what else. We have the 10 of Swords, all right. And we have the Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Wow, what a column. So here we have the 5 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, and the Mintaken. So with this here, this combination, it seems to me with this 5 of Cups here in reverse, there could be an indecision that's causing you pain. There's something that has hurt you in the past and meant a lot to you. And you're longing for home, belonging somewhere. And this, you in your past wanted to belong to someone or some group or something, and it didn't work out. You have since separated, or you're deciding to separate, and you're longing for this soul tribe. What I'm getting from this is that your guides are helping you break off from this pain, break off from this group or person or thing that is continually harming you, to make a clean break, to help you decide when and where to make this break. Because you are longing for a home, but you're searching for your home, and they're helping guide you towards that. And where you are right now is not your home. If you're feeling this kind of pain where you are, that is not home. That is not your spiritual home. That's not your soul tribe. Because a soul tribe doesn't make you feel indecisive or have remorse for decisions or being around them. So your spirit guides are coming in and helping you really decide when and where to break this off, or if you're having second guesses about breaking off this group, person, or activity in your life. And just letting you know that, or having you remember how much pain this caused you at this point in time. And to just say it wasn't good for you at the time, it's not good for you now, it's time to make that clean break. They're coming in, giving you different signs as well to help you make that break, or help you feel good about making that break. Thank you, Spirit, for that one. That was very powerful. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. And we have, these don't go in reverse. We have the Ever Unfolding Rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So here we have a row that is really about a situation that some of you may be in. Some of you may be dealing with a person or a situation that might not be totally honest, all right? With this Page of Cups, usually it's a gift coming in for you. It's something that is going to be a positive. This situation or this person is trying to give you something, but it's not going to be the best for you. And for this Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's going to be a situation where maybe this is the same person. Maybe this is the same person where they lack focus, they lack energy, or they lack direction. So that may throw you off as well. So the redemption here is this ever unfolding rose, okay? And I think of the ever unfolding universe that is created and happening for you, not to you. So, if some of you have this kind of person or situation in your life, this is a great way to learn what the situation or person is like right now, to identify what they are like right now, so you have this in your toolbox moving forward in life. So if you meet another person or situation that's like that, then you can get out of it quickly or not even enter it. So, like an example, I'll give you an example from my own life. So there was one time where I thought I was going to do this vitamin sales. Okay, this vitamin sales was going to be amazing and it was going to be absolutely fantastic. I was young and I didn't know much. I poured a lot of money into it and it didn't go anywhere. Okay, some of you this may sound familiar. Yeah. And these people were not being very honest to me. They were very nice to my face, but the whole situation was just awful. So luckily, I was able to get my money back. I was able to advocate for myself and move on. But this is that kind of exact situation where the people that are running the show just aren't focused or motivated. They just are in it for the money for themselves. So your guides are making you aware of the situation. And again, if you don't have to fall, they don't want you to, right? They don't want you to enter into the situation. So they may be giving you signs to look at the situation and understand what it's about before you get in there. Some of you have to get in there and realize, okay, this isn't a good situation. I need out. That was me, right? That was me. I needed out of that. And so I was able to get out of it. Now I have learned, right? This happened for me, not to me. So I can say thank you to Spirit for that situation, because that helped me learn about people down here in this 3D Earth realm that may have different intentions than myself. I was pretty naive, okay? I didn't understand that there were people out there that would swindle you for your money, okay? But some of you know that too. And luckily I was able to get out of that situation, and to learn that lesson is wonderful. So this might be a situation that some of you are in or going to be in. So just look for that, okay? Look for that. None of this is to cause fear. None of this is to say that this will happen, right? But if you find yourself getting into a situation like these, just remember this reading. Remember that your guides are helping you, giving you different signs, and to look out for them. Okay, let's keep going. All right, we have Justice in reverse, and we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So many reversed cards today. It's fascinating to me. But they all have meaning. It doesn't mean that it's a bad reading, evil reading, bad reading. No, absolutely not. This all has meaning, as we can see. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Lifetimes. So here with this really means that there's injustice and there's some financial problems coming, or are there already. The fact that you've been training for this for lifetimes is interesting to me, because here's what I'm getting from Spirit from these cards, okay? This may have been in your past, where there was injustice, where you had financial difficulties in your past. The fact that this is what seems to me part of your soul contract, is getting out of this situation, but also helping others get out of that situation as well. So you may have found a way to get out of your financial woes. You may have found a way to fight the injustice that has come your way. And you will definitely meet new people that have been in your situation or are in your situation, and you can help guide them. You can bring this age of light to them because you've experienced it before. If you're experiencing it now, then this is something to remember. As you get your way out of this injustice, as you find your way out of this financial burden, you can be the age of light to others. You can be this beacon of light to others. Your guides are coming in and helping you through this situation. This is, and it seems like, a time where you had to fall. You had to fall into this situation to learn what you had to learn. And then now climbing out of this situation, you are able to bring the light to others. This happens so many times to light workers. The reason why they know other people's pain is because they've been through it themselves, either in this lifetime or past lifetimes. This even could have been a past lifetime for you. So if you are seeing someone that has injustices, if you are seeing someone that has financial problems, maybe you have gotten into or want to get into a career that helps those specific people. And that is a perfect career for you if you feel inclined to do so, because you're bringing this age of light to these people. Because these problems are cyclical, right? They continue to happen throughout all of human history. And here we are, they are still happening now. And this is going to be a way that you can fulfill one of your soul contracts. It's an amazing revelation if you have not had this yet. And it may make sense to you seeing these cards here. So, something to think about with this row here. Let's keep going. Fool in reverse and the Hermit upright. Wow, we actually have an upright card. I can't believe it. And we have Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. So here we have the chance to be alone, to solidify and contemplate about your life, seeing what is in your heart, what you want to chase, and what it's actually going to take to get to that point. Because if our dreams need financial support here in this 3D Earth realm, it's going to take a business roadmap or some kind of roadmap to get there in this 3D Earth realm. No matter how we want to wish it to come our way, it's better to build it practically. It's better to see what it is you really want and to move forward logically. That's why the Fool is in reverse. You're not going to just jump off this cliff like this fool. You are going to be able to think about things logically, but it's time for some alone time. So, what are your guides doing? They're guiding you towards that alone time or self-reflection time to be able to think about what it is you really want to do with your life. What is that doing? It's helping you dance with life because you have these certain soul contracts that you're down here to do, and you're really reflecting on what it is you were coming down here to do. What was that? All right. And with that, then you can dance the right steps in the right order and actually get somewhere. So rather than just going off carefree into wherever with just your dreams, have your dreams and a plan. And your guides are guiding you towards that. I love this card, Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. So if you have been just trying to dream up things and things that are exciting you and what to do about them, that's wonderful. That's not a problem. But it's going to be more about the action, right? The action of the dance. You can think about the dance steps all you want, but you actually have to do them and in the right order. So with this, you need self-reflection. Your guides are guiding you towards that. So maybe some days your friends will cancel, they can't do something, and you find yourself alone and you wonder why? Why is this happening? Why does this keep happening? Why do I keep being alone with my thoughts? Well, this is why. It's time for self-reflection. It's time to make that plan about your dreams and to dance the right steps in the right order. Wow, what a bonus, my subscribers. This is always fun. I thought I'd go a little more traditional today, and it always pays off with these amazing tarot cards and the oracle cards. I just love the combination. They're so cool. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I want to thank Spirit for being here with us today. Know that you're loved, know that you're blessed, and I'll see you next time.